Severe weather is striking large parts of the country right now. The death toll across Louisiana is at 3 after tornadoes swept through that state. And the New Orleans area last night, the damage is described as catastrophic. At least 42 tornadoes have been reported across 4 states since Tuesday.
The family of Athena Strand, a North Texas girl reportedly killed by a contracted delivery driver, is suing him, his employer, and FedEx. Strand's mother says tenor Lynn Horner dropped off her daughter's Christmas present before killing her. Police say Horner led them to the girl's body and confessed to kidnapping and strangling her after accidentally hitting her with his delivery truck. Jail records show Horner is still behind bars on a $1.5 million bond.
The shocking death of a charismatic dancer and TV personality is raising awareness of suicide prevention. DJ Stephen Boss, known as Twitch, rose to fame on So You Think You Can Dance, then became a fixture on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Police say the 40-year-old took his own life in a Los Angeles hotel room early Tuesday. The tributes are now pouring in from celebrities and even former First Lady Michelle Obama. Anyone struggling with thoughts of suicide, they are urged to text or call the crisis line at 988.
On Capitol Hill, the U.S. House has passed a bill to avoid a government shutdown by the end of the week. The bill now goes to the Senate for approval before President Biden can sign it. Funding currently set to expire Monday at midnight. This measure would extend that for another week until Friday, December 23rd. That gives Congress time to finalize a full-year government funding deal.
The Federal Reserve is raising interest rates for the 7th final time this year. The Fed's key interest rate is now at its highest level in 15 years. This means the cost of borrowing money will get even more expensive. But if you have money to save, you will earn more interest on it. As rates increase, many economists say they fear a recession is unavoidable.
The Senate passed a bill last night to ban TikTok from U.S. government devices. While the popular video app has more than 1 billion users worldwide, there's fears the Chinese government could misuse customers' data. Since the Trump administration threatened to ban the app in 2020, a number of states have cracked down on its use.
An Army nurse practitioner in Texas is suing the Department of Veterans Affairs over its decision to offer abortions locally. Stephanie Carter, an Army veteran in Temple, filed a lawsuit in federal court in Waco saying the policy violates her religious beliefs. While Texas has a very restrictive law, the VA still provides services in the state. The lawsuit only targets the facility in Temple, not nationwide.
A new study says more than 55% of drivers involved in serious or deadly road accidents tested positive for drugs or alcohol. The Highway Traffic Safety Administration says some drivers involved in serious accidents tested positive for 2 or more drugs in their system. About 11% tested positive for stimulants like meth or cocaine, 9% for opioids. CDC data shows 29 people die in crashes involving alcohol every day.
While some may use a sleigh to travel during the holidays, drivers are getting the gift of lower gas prices. Despite crowds at airports and traffic on the roadways, the global price of oil is causing a steady fall in prices. But to get the most mileage out of that tank of gas, AAA is recommending having your car serviced before your trip. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.